Good morning, students. Now, today we'll start with the next chapter. Okay? I have already given the first video, sixth chapter, okay, about the DNA. In that DNA, we have discussed the nitrogen bases. If you remember, in that we have done the nitrogen bases about the purines and pyrimidines. Clear? Now, today I will tell you the difference between purines and pyrimidines because it is given in your NCERT book. Now, purines and pyrimidines, the first difference is purines are large sized nitrogen containing biomolecules. Now, name spelling is small, but it is larger molecule. Remember like this. So, large sized nitrogen containing molecule, whereas pyrimidines, these are small sized nitrogen. These are small sized nitrogen containing biomolecules, right? Now, second difference is, it is 9-membered double ring. If we talk about the purines, it is 9-membered double ring. But in case of pyrimidines, it is only 6-membered single ring is there. And the third difference is, in purines containing 4 nitrogen atoms. 4 nitrogen atoms are there at the positions 1st, 3rd, 7th and 9th positions. But if we see the pyrimidines, they are containing 2 nitrogen atoms at the positions 1 and 3rd positions, right? Now, the proposition of a double helix structure of DNA and its simplicity in explaining the genetic implications became revolutionary, right? Very soon. So, after explaining the DNA structure, it's a great revolution in the science or the bio. Now, Francis Crick proposed the central dogma in molecular biology, and it states that genetic information flows from DNA to RNA, right? I have just shown here the information, genetic information, DNA gives to RNA and then RNA will give to the proteins. Clear? Now, this way the information passes from DNA to RNA and then to proteins. Now, DNA give this message to RNA, which is called messenger RNA, and we call it transcription. Clear? This first part, what we call it, this one is transcription, that is message goes from DNA to RNA, and then this messenger RNA, it will give to the proteins and we call it translation. So, these are the two terms. Here it is transcription, and this is translation. It is called translation. So, these two things will happen, DNA to RNA, transcription, and RNA to proteins, the message will go, and this way whatever molecules has to be formed means the information from one generation to the next will go. Now, but in case of some viruses, clear? If we talk about some viruses, it may be the reverse, clear? It occurs reverse information means proteins will give to RNA and RNA to DNA. The reverse process also occurs. Now, this is all about the DNA. Okay. Now, next we discuss about the packaging of DNA helix. Now, I have already told you that the distance between the two base pair is 0.34 nanometer. Clear? If we just take all the base pairs found in the human being and just count the total length, it goes from 2.2 meters. Clear? The length of the DNA totally goes from 2.2 meters. Now, it is not possible to hold this chromosome or the DNA in the nucleus because nucleus size is very minute, microscopic, very small. So, how the nucleus can hold this much length? अब इतनी लंबाई वाला क्रोमोसोम छोटे से न्यूक्लियस में कैसे फिट होता है? Now, that we will understand in the packaging of DNA helix. Now, if we see the prokaryotes, right, in case of prokaryotes, we know the nucleus is not having nuclear membrane, it is without membrane. Now, in that case, DNA is held with some of the proteins. उसमें कुछ खास proteins रहते हैं, which are having positive charge. उन पे positive charge रहता है and the DNA will just wrap around that. तो उनके आसपास attach हो जाता है and that is found in the particular area which we call it nucleoid, right? But if we talk about the eukaryotes, अगर हम eukaryotes की बात करें, in case of eukaryotes, there is a set of positive basic proteins. तो यूकैरियोट्स में हमारे पास काफ़ी तरह के पॉजिटिव बेसिक प्रोटीन्स रहते हैं न्यूक्लियस के अंदर, and we call them histones. उनको हम histones बोलते हैं, right? These histones organize, ये आपने आपको इस तरह से organize करते हैं so that they will form the one unit, एक इकट्ठा यूनिट बनाते हैं of the 8 molecules. हिस्टोन के 8 मॉलिक्यूल्स ज्वाइन करके एक सिंगल यूनिट बनाते हैं एंड वी कॉल दैट यूनिट हिस्टोन ऑक्टोमर, राइट? व्हाट वी कॉल दैट? हिस्टोन ऑक्टोमर. नाउ द नेगेटिवली चार्ज्ड डीएनए wrapped around positively charged histone octamer. Clear? I have drawn this diagram also. This round ball like structure, it is histone octamer, right? जो 8 मॉलिक्यूल्स हिस्टोन के मिलके एक यूनिट बना रहे हैं, दिस इज दैट यूनिट. This is one of that unit, histone octamer. Clear? So on this histone octamer, the negatively charged DNA, you can find that DNA is wrapped. जैसे एक बॉल के ऊपर आप धागा रैप करते हो, क्लियर? जैसे कागज का बॉल बना के आप डो रैप करते हो, तो इट इज जस्ट लाइक दैट. दिस सेंट्रल ball is histone octamer, and on that this DNA is wrapped. This is negatively charged DNA, and this ball is positively charged. Clear? Octamer to form the nucleosome. अब ये पूरा जो structure है, this is one of the nucleosome. And one nucleosome has 200 base pairs and it has repeating units of a structure in nucleus, and we called it chromatin. ऐसे wrap कर करके एक लंबी सी chain बन जाएगी and we call it chromatin, right? Now these nucleosomes seen as a beads on the string in chromatin fibers. ऐसे round बन के फिर आगे फिर एक round, तो ऐसे लगेगा जैसे मोती मोती लगे हुए किसी धागे में. They are seen as a beads on the string in chromatins. Clear? And these chromatins, when cell division starts, will further condense, and then we call it chromosomes. If you remember, then we call it chromosome. This is the stage where all the chromosomes are clear, right? Now at higher level, if we go, additional set of proteins that are collectively referred to as the non-histone chromosomal proteins, right, that is present. And in a typical nucleus, some regions of chromatin are loosely packed. कहीं कहीं पे थोड़ा loosely packed रहेंगे, means they will have the light stains. जब आप उनको stain करोगे तो कलर थोड़ा light आएगा. And are referred to as the euchromatin. और उन light areas को, मान लीजिए ये chromosome है, तो यहाँ पे एक light color आ रहा है, एक dark आ रहा है. Clear? This light color is called euchromatin. And the chromatin that is more densely packed and stained dark is called heterochromatin. Now this one dark part is called heterochromatin. We call it heterochromatin, right? The light part is called euchromatin and the dark part is called heterochromatin. Clear? The euchromatin is said to be transcriptionally active chromatin. ये जो dark part है ये ज़्यादा active रहता है. Whereas euchromatin means light color का जो part है that is more active during the transcription, and whereas heterochromatin, which is dark, that is less or is inactive. So this is how the DNA is packed in the nucleus. Thanks beta and have a nice day. Take care of your health also and your families. Okay.